Hey there guys, it's iSlat here back with another video, and today we're taking a look at the LEGO Obi Wan Kenobi's Jedi Starfighter set. So let's jump straight into it guys. So here's a look at Obi Wan's Starfighter from episode 2. So we have a good amount of stickers here. We can see there's a couple of stickers on the side, and there's also a few stickers towards the cockpit of his ship. These stickers are definitely a bit tricky to place because they're kind of hard to get in the right position. But for the most part, they look good. The white matches the white on the stickers matches the rest of the white on the ship, so I think it looks good overall. Now, like most Lego sets these days, you can of course shoot from their little these little guns here. So all you do for that is just let's see here, squeeze, and that'll shoot out your studs. And they're just using these little 1x1 green studs for those shooters. And there's a couple of cool little features with this thing as well. So there's this antenna piece that you can stick up, which is kind of nice. And you can also put R4's his head right here, because you can't actually hold his entire figure there, so you can just kind of set his head there and it'll rotate. I mean, it's not the most convincing thing in the world, but it definitely works for what it is. I think it's a good compromise for this thing. Looking at the rear of the Starfire, we can see it has a pretty sleek profile, and we can also see these translucent yellow pieces they use for the engines. Those look pretty good. Overall, I actually really like the back of this thing. It looks pretty good to me. Fairly accurate from what I can remember in the movie. And the right side of the Starfighter is basically identical to the left side. However, we can see there is a logo right there, and then there is no satellite dish or that spot for R4's head, which is completely fine, of course, because he doesn't need to go on both sides, obviously. Looking at the Starfighter from a head-on view, we can see there's a couple of major issues with this thing. The first being that there is a good amount of space between the body and the wings of this thing. It's kind of bad. I think they probably could have done better than that. Like, honestly, that just does not look good to me. There's way too much space right there. And then also there's this is supposed to be more pointy, this tip here, and it's not really pointed at all. I think they could have done better. Maybe I don't know how they could have done it, but they definitely could have done better. It doesn't look great. Does it look terrible? No, but again, they could have executed that a little bit better in my opinion. And of course, there's also yet another sticker right here that looks pretty good for the most part. The white is close to matching the body of the ship. Now, towards the cockpit, we can see a couple more stickers on each side of this ship here. And there's also a little compartment here. So to open this kind of storage compartment, you just want to lift up on this here, and that will reveal you our wig for Obi-Wan. And then we also have a couple of just extra spare pieces I put in there. That's nice. I don't think you can put R4's remains in there. You might be able to squeeze them. I'm not going to try it, but you might be able to squeeze his remains in there. But yeah, that's a nice little storage spot they have there. Here's a look at the cockpit. We can see there's this kind of basic console piece they have in just about all of their Lego vehicles here. It's a nice little piece though. They have this kind of like bubble cockpit piece, which I think looks pretty good. Of course, you can put Obi-Wan in here, so we should be able to just kind of throw him in here. I think it's easier to put him in with his hairpiece, but he should, yep, he can still fit without that hairpiece if you just want to put the hood on. And then I also do like this seat here. It's I have this like 1x1 piece that kind of moves, which I don't know, it looks kind of comfortable. So I like that nice little piece there. Here's a look at the bottom of the Starfighter here. Kind of, you know, it just looks like a basic Lego build here. Nothing really too special. That lets us see the landing gear piece, which I can show you guys how that works in a minute. Then I'll also show you that there's actually a little clip here to clip Obi Wan's lightsaber. Lego, that was a great touch because otherwise we wouldn't really be able to put his lightsaber anywhere else. So I'm definitely a fan of that. But yeah, not really much going on the bottom, but just wanted to give you guys a look. And as I mentioned earlier, there is a little landing gear piece here. It's just this kind of this ratchet piece, and this can go in. So when you're flying, you can stick that up. That looks pretty good. I definitely like that. I like cool little pieces like that. So yeah, I definitely am a fan of that little piece there. And of course, when you're done with it, you can just kind of, put it back and land it, and you're good to go. First, for our figures here, we have the Kaminoan herself, Tanwei. This is, of course, the one who introduces Obi-Wan to all of the clones. This is a very good-looking figure. Of course, her head mold is a brand new mold. We haven't seen any more Kaminoans, so hopefully they keep reusing that mold. I'm really a fan of this figure. Her printing on her chest and legs is very good. One thing to note for her legs, it's just um, I guess a wedge piece. I don't know what you want to call that, but you can't move her legs. So, yeah, that is what it is. Nice printing on the back. We can also see she has some very, very crispy Lego on the back of her neck, just to let you know that she is indeed a Lego minifigure. Overall, I think this figure looks great for what they were trying to do with her. Definitely a highlight in this set for sure. Here's a look at R4, Obi-Wan's astromech. I think they did a great job with this figure overall. Has some very nice printing on his head. No back printing, which I think is probably fine. Very, very good. I know sometimes they tend to mess up the orientation of his printing, like it's slanted sometimes, but mine actually looks very good. He's also very shiny, which I definitely like. Yeah, he's just kind of an astromech, so there's not really much to say about him. I really do like astromechs, so they're probably like my favorite Star Wars robots because they just look so cool. But yeah, just a cool little figure. It's a nice addition to this set. And last for our figures here, we have the Master Jedi himself, Obi Wan Kenobi. This is a very, very good looking figure. At first, I wasn't a fan of the fact that he didn't have like a cape, kind of simulating his robes. I tend to prefer capes on my Jedis, but for him to have printing, I think it actually looks really good. They kind of did a good job of matching the colors of his torso and legs as well, which I definitely like. And he comes with this nice light blue lightsaber as well, which I think looks very good. And I also like that they included a hood for him as well. I think this is actually the newest hood piece. And Obi-Wan does have two facial expressions. So the first expression he has is this one here, just kind of a regular, slightly concerned face. And then he also has a face with his headgear on, of course, for when he's piloting the astromech, or sorry, not astromech, the Starfighter. I think that's a cool little piece there. And then they do also give him a headpiece, which I think looks great. The color is pretty good. Overall, it also does a nice job of hiding his second face on the back. So I definitely like that they included the headpiece here. I'll still be using the hood because I think it looks cool, but it's definitely nice that they included both the hair piece and a hood piece, especially seeing that they tend to not do that in a lot of their sets. So guys, there's a look at Obi Wan Kenobi Starfighter. Overall, I think this is a fantastic set. It comes with three very good figures, and of course, brand new to Lego, they have the Kaminoan, which looks great. I would definitely recommend this set. Its retail is $30, which I think is pretty good, especially for a Lego set, seeing that usually they like love to tax for their sets. Piece counts 280 pieces, so you're definitely getting a great price value in terms of the price to piece ratio. I have no real issues with any of the figures. I think those were all were executed close to perfectly. My only issue with this set really lies with the ship. I think those gaps in between the wings are they're pretty bad. And then also the ship not being very pointy on the front is also not great. Other than that, though, I think this is a really good set. I would definitely recommend it. I know I'm a bit late to it. I've had this set for quite some time, but I don't know. I just didn't get around to reviewing it because I was more focused on the Halo stuff. But yeah, guys, that's it for me here. Feel free to let me know what you guys think about this set in the comments. Feel free to like the video if you liked it, and feel free to dislike the video if you did not like it. Also, let me know if you guys want to see more Lego reviews here. I don't really buy too many Lego sets, but I buy a few here and there. So definitely, if you do like this, go ahead, like the video and comment for sure. But yeah, other than that, that's it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, as always. And I hope to see you guys in the next video as well.